On Government Order of the Day number 11.
Ngāruahine Claims Settlement Bill, third reading.
The Honourable Christopher Finlinson.
Mr Speaker, I move that the Ngāruahine Claims Settlement Bill be now read a third time. Taranaki Maunga, te taumata tirohanga kanohi o ngā waka eotia, tokomaru, kura haupo. Taranaki whenua, te ukaipo o te iwi. Taranaki tangata, nā kai hapai o ngā tohu tohu o te hunga kua mene atu ki te pō. Ara te korero, mai I te rangi ki te nuku o te whenua, ka puta ake te ira tangata, I te pō ki te whaio ki te ao maorama. No mai, haere mai. Mr Speaker, I'm so pleased to be here as the Minister for Treaty Negotiations to move the third reading of this bill. It is a day of huge significance and I'm so pleased that we're finally here for the third reading given recent events, and in the interests of harmony in the House I will say no more than that. Over the next few hours we will see Ngāruahine join their whanaunga Te Atiawa and Taranaki iwi in celebrating the third readings of their settlement bills. Bills that seek to address some of the gravest moments in our country's history and which will hopefully pave a way for a positive future for the iwi of Taranaki. To the many people of Ngāruahine here in the gallery, I and other members of Parliament have eagerly awaited this important moment, and we feel privileged to be here. You and your tipuna have fought for over 170 years to reach this point, so once again I extend my warmest greetings to you all. In a third reading, it's appropriate to acknowledge those board members and others who have played such an important role in reaching this stage. Some of them are sitting in the gallery today. These include John Hooker, Peter Moiahu, Ali Hemara Wahanui, Bonita Bingham, Christine Henare, Te Rau Oriwa Davis, Puki Nuku, Akuzla Dean o Carol Shasha, Omahuru Robinson, Naraina Brooks, Patricia Coles, Teoti Katane, Carl Adamson, Pat Gallagher, Marty Davis. Can I also acknowledge Mati Kitawhite Ka, Hine Toke, Hine Waito Josie Bigham, Ronald Hudson, and others who were instrumental in ensuring the very best outcome for Ngāruahine, and it's so appropriate to read all those names into the permanent record of this House. Finally, I want to recognise the outstanding contribution of Daisy Noble. The contribution she's made to this settlement, along with the other Ngāruahine negotiators. Her tenacity and drive during negotiations was invaluable. Her commitment was totally unwavering right up until today. And late one night, when we were dealing with the committee stages of the bill, I looked up into the gallery and there she was. It's also fitting to pay tribute to those who have passed on, but who were so influential in Ngāruahine reaching this final milestone. I speak of Prue Wakaruru and John Nyman. Others include Tohe Ngaitai, Lawa Nuku, Margaret Kahupuroko Oli, Eric Taha, John Kato Luke, Stephen Toki, Jean Tera Nuku, Cyril Tamo. And there are so many others who have worked long and hard on this negotiation but cannot be here today. The contribution all those I've mentioned in seeing Ngāruahine's grievances addressed is testament to their dedication in ensuring their people will flourish, and it is so very important to record in Hansard those names forevermore. And finally, although his name's been in Hansard on many occasions over the years, can I mention my Chief Crown Negotiator Rick Barker and thank him for his great work on the settlement. And can I also acknowledge all the officials from various government agencies for helping me over the years so that we could reach this day. I greatly appreciate the hard work of representatives of the Department of Conservation, the Ministry of Social Development, the Ministry for Culture and Heritage, and so many others. Mr. Speaker, at the Ngāruahine first reading, I recounted the bleak history of what the Crown did to the people of Ngāruahine, and I took those present through some of the major elements of the settlement finally agreed between the Crown and Ngāruahine in August 2014. I don't want to detract from its significance because today is a day of looking forward, and I suspect others are going to speak in some detail of these important matters in any case. But it is important briefly to touch on the history, and this I now do. Because before 1860, Ngāruahine were thriving, they were economically successful, and they retained ownership of their lands and resources. By 1865, every acre of the Ngāruahine rohe had been indiscriminately and unjustly confiscated by the Crown. By 1879, many Ngāruahine had relocated to Parihaka and supported its leaders, Te Whiti and Tohu, and their movement for peace and independence. Some were among those who were arrested and exiled to South Island prisons, where they were detained in harsh conditions for at least 17 months without trial. In November 1881, Crown troops invaded and dismantled Parihaka, again displacing Ngāruahine from their settlement. During the 20th century, the Crown's efforts to address the grievances of Ngāruahine failed time and time again. Compensation may have been paid, but it was not discussed with Ngāruahine beforehand. Inquiries may have been undertaken, but they were limited in their scope. We must therefore focus on where we are today and where this great iwi is going in the future. The settlement will provide a base for the iwi to grow and develop. It includes $67.5 million of financial and commercial redress, a right of deferred selection over 10 sites, and vesting of 4 culturally significant sites. There's also provision for overlay classifications, statutory acknowledgements, and deeds of recognition. One of the more novel aspects of the package is the right of Ngāruahine, together with the 7 other iwi of Taranaki, to nominate members for appointment to 2 of the Taranaki Regional Council's standing committees. And we heard about that a little in some colour in recent weeks. Although initially contested by New Zealand First in Parliament in September, the Committee of the Whole House voted in favour of retaining this provision intact. During the debate, mention was made of the huge benefit of having the iwi of Taranaki at the Council decision-making table. Members also spoke more broadly of the importance of having a Maori perspective in all elements of decision-making, and I look forward to seeing this arrangement in action. And frankly, who can contest such an arrangement when exactly the same provision is extended to federated farmers? I firmly believe the region will benefit from this arrangement, and any suggestion that we're on the road to apartheid is garbage. Mr. Speaker, in closing, I acknowledge the generosity of the Ngāruahine people. Their tipuna was subjected to so much unfairness, and yet they sit amongst us today to join in this very important occasion. That's testament, sir, to the mana of these people, and I thank them for that. So this is the final stage of the legislative process. At this moment, I again remember what happened in the past and recognise all those who are no longer with us but work so hard for Ngāruahine. And I also pause to stop to reflect on the importance of today and what it will mean for the people of Ngāruahine going forward. It is a wonderful day. I look forward to celebrating it with my friends in the gallery later in the day, and I commend the bill to the House.